Hi, I am Mitanaya, and today is Tuesday, and the date is 31st August, and I will tell about my childhood, child life, what how I did all mischief, uh, with whom I played in my childhood, how I spent my childhood, etc. So I'm starting now telling about my childhood. So I had a beautiful childhood. Means I had a lot of memories in my childhood, and and when I was child means and when I was child, then I liked to play with my friends. Or when I lived in Ashutosh colony, means in this locality, then I did not had any company for playing. No, I sometime I got some company for playing, but it was so rare. Means most of the time I had to play by myself, and but I had some doll. I played with my doll, and I also had some toys, and I also cooked something. Means it was play, and I also liked to take disguise of teacher. And I played different games by myself. Then my mother, sometime my mother also gave me company, but most of the time I had to play by myself. Did not had any company, did not got any company. And then I also had lot of toys. I had lot of dolls, and I played with my all dolls. And when I used to go to any fair, or when I used to go to any place, then I liked to buy doll for playing. And most of the time I played with my all dolls, and I also liked to play some outdoor games. I also liked to play. No, when I used to go to the school, when I stayed at home, then I played with my dolls. And when I went to the school, then I did not need to play with my dolls. So then I played with my friends. Then I had lot of friends in my school, so that's why then I played with them. And but I had some neighbors, they played with me, they gossiped with me. They yes, my father used to tell me stories, new stories, and my mother used to tell me new stories, and I liked to listen stories. I then I could not read any books properly by myself, English book or Bengali book, etc. Then I could not read any book by myself, so that's why I liked to listen all stories. And every day I wanted to listen in one stories from my father or from my mother, and they had to tell me one stories during sleep. And sometime they told same stories. Then sometime they told same stories, but they included some they included some new characters, new things. So that's why then I could not understand. I thought that it's new stories, but they it was not possible to tell new stories every day. So but still they told me stories, and every day. And I also did lot of mischief, and that's why sometime everybody got disturbed for my mischief, and sometime I also got punishment for my all mischief. And when I was child, then I also told lie. When I did any mischief, then I told lie. Then I did not want to admit my mistake. But if anyone inquired me strongly, or if anybody scolded me, then I told true. Means I could not hide the truth from them. So when they did not take it seriously, when they did not take it when they used to take it, when they took my mischief casually, then I did not need to accept my mistake. But sometime I did big mistakes, big mischief. That's why I have my parents had to scold me. um, and I also had an uncle in my beside my home. um, and I get afraid to see him. And when I did any mischief, then my mother scared me to tell his name. And when I was child, then I did not want to eat also. And then I did a lot of noise during it. So my mother sometime when I was child, then my mother feeded me. So that's why then she also get restless. She got restless of my mischief, of my noise, for my noise. And then she scared me by telling his name. When they scared me, when my mother scared me, then I ate easily. Means it but when I did any mischief, or when I disturbed everyone, then I got another fun. Means I had another kind of fun. Means I liked to disturb everyone through my mischief. And when I was child, then I had a lot of curiosity about everything. If anybody tell me for not doing this work, then one curiosity increase in my mind, that why she is telling me for not doing this work. So then I if this work is if this work is harmful for me, then I will do this work. Means I also fall lot of problem for these bad habits. And that's why I also got a lot of punishment. And every day I had morning school, so I used to go to the school um, at 7 a.m. and I returned home at 9:30 a.m. And after that I started my all mischief. I disturbed everyone, I irritated everyone. And sometimes I stayed like a obedient girl, but it was very rare. When I had any illness, or when I had any fever, then I stayed very silent. Then I stayed very like a obedient girl. Otherwise I disturbed, especially disturbed my mother very much, because I had lot of curiosity, I had lot of questions in my mind. And I also had a bad habit. I always wanted to the meaning of everything. If if anybody told any sentence, or if anybody told any word, then if I cannot understand the meaning of what, then I asked her or asked him about what is the meaning of this word, or what is the meaning of this line of sentence. And and I also irritated these people who told this sentence, or who told this word. The Bengali word, it can Bengali word or English word. No, English word, I Especially I always wanted to know about Bengali, any Bengali sentence meaning or Bengali word meaning. Then I was so child, so then I did not know the meaning of any sentence or any word in Bengali. So but my childhood was really very beautiful. I got lot of company of my parents, of my brother, of my family members. And I had a big family, and every day there had um, every day relatives come, no, every day now, most of the time relatives came in our home, so I enjoyed very much. And I told before that I had lot of dolls, I had toys, and I played with them. And but when I came in new locality, means when I shifted in new locality, then there I got lot of new friends, and then I started playing to go outside. Otherwise when I stayed in old locality, I told that I did not have any friends in my locality, so I stayed at home, and I did mischief. I played with my dolls, etc. But when I came in new locality, then I got lot of friends, and then I started playing to go outside. Then I used to play a lot of outdoor games, like then I played hide and seek, and there has enough places in my locality for hiding. So that's why we played this game. Otherwise we also played lock and key, different games. And then I also played with my dolls also, especially at noon, when everybody fall asleep, means when and then I did not sleep then I did not want to sleep. Then I played with my dolls. I told that I took sometime I wear shari of my mother, and played teacher, means I took this guy's form of teacher. And I also took class of my dolls. I also wear some dresses, my dresses, to my doll. And it was really very funny when I remember this all thing now. Then uh, I can understand that it was really very funny. I played this game for long time, like 1 hour or 2 hour, means every noon, when my parents fall asleep. And my brother sometimes stayed at home. So my brother also went to play outside. Then I played these types of game at home. And I told that I also had some toys. I sometime I cooked artificially. And I also made different foods, and their name was really very horrible name. I gave some horrible name of this food. Anybody could not translate it properly, means there had no meaning of this name. Means but still I gave one name of every dishes. um, and and I also gave it to my mother for tasting the food. Yes, my mother also gave company to me, and she also encouraged me that it's really very delicious food. She also gave lot of sweet compliment to me, so that's why I also get a lot of interest. And every day I cooked different dishes, and I gave different name of all dishes. I told that don't give horrible names. I did not remember name in dishes, but I gave name. I also gave lot of name of my dolls. And I also had some book of class 1 of class 2, means previous classes. I had lot of books, so I also take these books, and I also taught, and I also teached a lot of topics to my doll. um, I did this funny work in my childhood, and I remember all things. And there also had a cycle in my home. It was my brother's cycle, and I also liked to drive cycle. I just paddling to the cycle, and I could not drive the cycle when it but I tried to drive this cycle, but the cycle was so big than me, and I could not drive it properly. And once I got hurt in my leg for this cycle. It was my mistake, not cycle mistake. Um, and this kind of mischief I did when I got any um, company. When I got any one or two company, then my mischief increased in high level. um, and sometime I also pranked with my mother. uh, Sometime I also joked with my mother when my mother slept. When my mother falls asleep, then I draw lot of funny things on 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 her leg or on her face. And sometime I also did lot of mischief with her hair. But she did not tell me anything, she just scolded me. Or And she also laughed with me to see her own face. My mother give lot of company in my miss. I did not do any bad work, I did this mischief.